Today, we are the Gettysburg
Salts.
Alright, so hey guys, we're here at Gettysburg today, actually.
And here's the Ohio 60, and here's the 66th
Ohio Infantry
Memorial.
Yep, it's one. Hey guys, so we're here at Gettysburg today.
Right behind us is the 65th Ohio Infantry.
Yep. I actually got these shades from the gift shop. You can also got this hat.
From the same.
Yep. So basically, we did go on a tour of this place. I don't think we were able to film the tour. But basically, we're here at Culp's Hill. Is that how you say it? Culp's Hill. Now, I'm not quite sure what it was known for.
The end of the fishhook.
Oh, yes. So basically.
The right end.
Yeah, okay. So basically, how the Union Army formed was basically, what happened was they were trying to end the Civil War.
Of course they were, Jake.
Stop. So basically, General Lee, Robert E. Lee, basically came up through Pennsylvania and hit Gettysburg. And so then there were like, and also Union troops, infantry, were kind of coming down to Gettysburg under the command of General Mayne, I believe that. No.
No, it was the main infantry.
No, it wasn't General Mayne. It was General.
Reynolds.
Nope, that wasn't Reynolds.
Chamberlain.
No.
Warren.
No. It wasn't even a general. It was General Meade. Oh yeah, it was Meade.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to think of what it was. It wasn't Maine, obviously. But basically, so. And what they did, and so basically, they clashed. The Union officers had to retreat to Cemetery Hill, which is, no, Cemetery Ridge. We're not experts on this, which we're gonna try and show you guys. And basically, Cemetery Ridge is where the ultimate burial ground was for most of the people who died here. Before that, they just had to bury them in the fields. We are going to show you guys other places as well.
It was 3 days.
Yes, the fighting went on for 3 days, and eventually, towards the end of the second day, the Union started to gain an advantage. And so, basically, this place was basically the right end of the fish hook, which was how the Union Army, basically, how they set up their line. So, it basically started here, curved around, and then went in a straight line and ended at a little
round top.
Yeah, little round top.
So.
Which was where, which is a place we are going to show you guys. It's where General Reynolds managed to hold off the.
General.
Oh no, wait, no.
Got shot.
It was Chamberlain. Reynolds got shot on the first day and was killed.
The highest officer to be killed.
Yes, the highest Union officer to be killed.
No, both.
Was it both?
Yeah, both.
Okay. And so basically, Chamberlain actually held off the line. We're going to go deeper into that once we get there. We're going to show you guys Devil's Den and hopefully Cemetery Hill, or Cemetery Ridge. God, well, it's a hill, so I call it Cemetery Hill for some reason. So, you're going to get a good vantage point.
Also, what about Jenny Wade's house?
No, we can't. Anyways, so we're gonna go deeper into this, guys. There's not really much to show you here. There's a bit of a watchtower back there, as well as a cannon up there and another monument. This place has hundreds of monuments. In fact, we might actually be able to show you guys the largest one if we actually go there.
So.
All right. I guess that's good enough to finish recording. Alright, hey guys, so we're here at Devil's Den, which is really just like a huge rock plateau. Right down there is Little Round Top, and that is where we'll be heading next. So, basically, here is where General Sickles' forces, well, his line basically ended, or was supposed to end before he advanced upward. So, the Confederate forces came from right down there, trying to head up here. They tried to get to the top of Little Round Top, but fortunately, they couldn't because of General Chamberlain's forces and the hill. Not to mention that they were fatigued and tired because of their rationing and poor sleep. So basically, this is just about where their furthest advance was before they had to be pushed back by Chamberlain's forces. We'll get more into that. Now onto Little Round Top. Alright guys, so here we are at
Little Round Top.
Yeah, Little Round Top, that's the name. So basically, as you can see, this is really just the entirety of Gettysburg and the battlefield. So right over there was the like the left line. That's where General Chamberlain held off the Confederates. 600 Alabamian soldiers came out as I think it was 400. Yeah, his 400 men. And he managed to hold it off, which is a surprising amount. And over there is basically kind of where the rest of the fishhook is. Kind of like basically a straight line on the hook. And over there is kind of like the peaches and the peach orchard and the wheat field where Pickett's charge was. Right down there is Devil's Den. Right here is General Worden, who basically signaled that the Confederates were coming.
So
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, sorry guys, it's really hot out. Trying to get this done really quickly.
the Confederates are coming. The Confederates are coming.
Yeah, very funny, Ethan. Over there is actually the tallest monument that they have. You're actually able to actually go up on top of it. Well, not on top, but to the second story of it. And then like over there-ish is like the actual town of Gettysburg. Here are just a bunch of fields and barns. About 6 houses here actually have holes in them. And I really am going to shorten it up. We'll try and show you guys the president's, well, where Lincoln stayed before he gave his Gettysburg address, and Jenny Wade's house.
Yeah. Wait.
All right, Ethan, if you could just like really quickly give them a rundown of who she was and what happened. Just do it really quickly.
Jenny Wade was the only civilian that was killed during the battle. Some civilians were killed after because of artillery shells, but during the battle she was the only civilian.
All right. So guys, it's getting hot out. We should really start heading out, and that's basically what we got to show you. In the car, we'll try and show you the other places, but right now, that's it. Yeah. See you later, guys. Alright guys, so here we are at Cemetery Ridge. This is actually where the famous Picket Charge took place. If you don't know what that was, basically, so this was a Union position right about here where these rocks were. And so here, like a great battle took place where the cannon's behind me. Behind the camera, actually.
Of course, a battle took place. It was called the Battle of Gettysburg.
Anyways, so basically, the cannons started to fire off on both sides. These were the Confederates over there. Here was the Union spot. And so both cannons started to fire off, but they were black powder, so it created a dense cloud of smoke, fog, and no one could see anything. In fact, after a while, everyone started to miss. So eventually, the Confederates, 12,000 plus of them, actually came up over this, actually just stood up from the streets, like back there, like 1.5 miles. I think that's how long it was. Started marching a mile. So this is actually 1 mile from here to over there. So they had to walk 1 mile
And they
through
walked.
cannon fire. Through cannon fire. Also, there were a bunch of fences over there. They're not there anymore. But they actually had to climb over rows and rows of fences. And as you can tell, that probably didn't end so well for them. So, with you in position right here, they weren't yet in range. However, once they got to that road, the Union soldiers started to stand up, load their muskets, and fire. Also, by that time, the cannons also switched over to like a shotgun type shell, of where basically there was a tin can with 23 lead bullets in it, I think it was. Yeah, and they started to fire, so as you can tell, that really started to chew the Confederates up. And so once they got to the road, they literally had to go over to the trees, to that tree clump right there, and hide. So,
and then they charged up here where it became hand-to-hand combat, which...
Well, actually, a general by the name of Armistead led several hundred soldiers to right here. They actually managed to climb over the wall, get past the muskets, and managed to actually get into the Union defenses. So basically what he did was he took his hat off his head, put it on his sword, and shouted, "Who will come with me?" And so that really led some of his men. And so, as I said, they was it shot or well, all I know is he was fatally wounded. And then he was taken back. He was taken to a Union medic camp where he died 2 days later. This was on the 3rd. This all took place on the 3rd of July.
So
1863.
it was so against their odds that the Confederate Army lost more than half their soldiers.
In this charge alone. Well, for the Battle of Gettysburg, they lost more than half the soldiers that they had on Pickett's charge right here because it was so drastic. I mean, they're out in the open. They have no cover, and they're running towards cannon fire, muskets. It was terrible.
In
they
like
did
90-degree weather.
Yes, in 90-degree weather because it was actually blazing hot. So then, once they actually managed to breach the wall, Union soldiers managed to get them back with bayonets and fists. As you can see on that monument right there, the soldier's actually using his gun as a club because no rules, obviously. Another general on the Union side was injured, who was actually Armistead's friend. He later died, I believe. And Pickett, the general who was basically leading the charge, lost his entire division. So then, after this monumental defeat, and this was actually in the middle of the fish hook. It's right over there, this little round top, and then basically, over there was Culp's Hill.
So Robert E. Lee thought that this was the safest place in the battlefield, so he assigned them there. Little did he know that General Meade himself and... Alright, so, yeah. Well, little did he know that they were assigning reserves here.
Yeah, so basically what happened was General Sickle, who was another general, led his troops up down that way where they got completely crushed by Confederate forces. It wasn't? Oh, it was over that way. I'm sorry. Cameraman had to point that out. It was over that way. General Sickle led his men, and he was supposed to stay back there, but he decided it would be better if he moved up his men so that way they could see the Confederates and they'd have a better chance of killing them. Long story short, he lost pretty much his entire regiment.
And his leg.
Yes, he actually lost his leg. He didn't die, but he did lose his leg.
He was transported to Washington, D.C. so Lincoln could hear about the battle, but...
That's not necessary.
Oh.
Well, we're on a bit of a limited schedule here, guys. We'll kind of tell you more on the car ride. Anyways, so basically then they had to pull in reserves to fill in the middle. And so, as Ethan said, Robert E. Lee kind of thought, this would be a good place to attack. It'd be a weak point. It wasn't. There was no open door. And ultimately, this led to Robert E. Lee and the remaining Confederate generals to retreat. Now, we'll show you Little Round Top.